After a boating accident, people tend to be very stressed out, concerned, and worried because they may have sustained significant injuries. They're concerned about the damages to their boat. They are worried about what to do next. And what I tell these people usually is that the only thing they have to be worried about is getting better. I'm gonna worry about doing everything else on the legal side to make sure that their claim gets resolved as quickly as possible and for as much money as possible. Some mistakes you want to avoid are, number one, not documenting as much as you possibly can. Now, in a boating accident, this may be difficult. With that in mind, you should still try to get as much evidence as you possibly can from the scene of the incident. Look out for buoys, look out for as much as you can with respect to engine damage or hull damage. Try to take as many pictures as you possibly can of all the damages to the watercraft involved, whether it's a jet ski or a boat. Another mistake you want to avoid after a boating accident is speaking to an insurance company too quickly after the accident, and especially if you're speaking to an insurance company without having a lawyer hired already. And finally, if you've been involved in a boating accident, you want to avoid the mistake of not getting the medical treatment you need as soon as possible. The longer you put it off, the longer it is going to take to resolve your case, and the more likely it is that the insurance company is going to try to use that against you as a piece of evidence that the injuries that you sustained either weren't related to the accident or weren't severe. And those two things will also limit the value of your case. So those are the biggest mistakes I think that people should avoid after they've been involved in a boating accident. If you don't know what attorney to choose after you've been involved in a boating accident, what I would say to you is make sure that you're hiring an attorney that practices in the area of injury law and that dedicates a significant portion of their practice to that area, that has experience with boating accidents, that has experience with insurance claims. You want to make sure that you hire a lawyer that's willing to take your case to trial if need be. Now, even though most cases don't get to go to trial, you want to make sure that you have a lawyer that's preparing your case to go to trial, because the insurance companies know who these attorneys are, and they're more likely to work with those attorneys on a fair basis and negotiate your case from a point of good faith, and more likely to resolve your case more quickly and for the highest value possible. If you've been involved in a boating accident and you're concerned about hiring an attorney because you think you can afford one, what I would say to you is don't worry about that if you're hiring my office. My office works on what's known as a contingency fee basis, and what that means is we only charge you if and when we're able to recover money for you for your case. And if we can't recover any money for you, then we don't charge you anything.